Yo, what's up? Bringing you that MLB 16 the show. We're continuing the World Series where the Milwaukee Brewers hold a 3-2 lead. Game 6 is in Seattle, and if we win, we play Game 7 also in Seattle. This is our lineup for Game 6. We have K.Marte, I.Suzuki, Robinson, Cano, N.Cruz, K.Seager, M.Trumbo, Mike Zunino, Chris Taylor, and Seth Smith. Felix Hernandez is on the mound, so we're going to try our best to come up with a victory. Felix Hernandez in the top of the first inning, getting that strikeout. Now we're on to the top of the second inning. Brewers have a runner on second, but we got him frozen with that curveball. We're going on, still in the second inning. That runner moved to third, and we're going to force a little pop-up right here. M.Trumbo with the easy catch. Still scoreless after 2. We're moving on to the bottom of the second inning. Trumbo's up to bat. He's going to hit it up the middle, and our base runner from second kind of froze, going to third for some reason. But now we're going to have runners on the corners. Mike Zunino up to bat. He's going to pop that one up to right field, and that's going to be deep enough to score that run. So off that hit, that sac fly, we're going to come up with a run, go up 1-0 in this game, and that's going to be the end of that inning. We're going on to the top of the third. Brewers had a runner on second base, but Felix Hernandez, the high fastball, getting that strikeout. Still in the third inning, Felix Hernandez with that curveball. That's 4 for the game. Now on to the top of the fourth, the full count, and this ball is deep. The ball's out of here. A big home run for the Milwaukee Brewers. They are going to tie this game up. That home run is from Chris Davis, I believe, and 1-1. Definitely disappointed to give up that hit, that home run especially. But still, in the top of the fourth inning, they end up getting runners on first and second, and we're going to end it with a double play. So at least we were able to get out of that little rally they were trying to go with. On to the bottom of the fourth, we have runners on first and second. Chris Taylor's up to bat. He's going to pop it up to right field, and we're going to try to advance those runners, moving along to third base, giving ourselves a better chance at scoring. Now with runners in scoring position on the corners, Seth Smith coming up big, and that's going to be another run for us. We are going to go up 2-1 in this game. Runners are now on first and second. K.Marte up, and he's going to come up with a base hit. Just drops before the left fielder can catch that. Base is loaded now, and that brings up Ichiro. The pitch is in, and that's going to hit Ichiro on the knee. Why you got to go after the old man like that? But we go up 3-1. Robinson Cano, the next batter up, he's going to hit it past the first baseman. Our base runners froze a little bit. Base running is broken in this game, but we do score another run off of that. N.Cruz, the next batter up. It's a 4-1 game now, and he is going to hit a tapper. The pitcher's going for it, throws it at home. We're safe. No play at first. I don't know what happened there, but I would gladly take that run. K.Seager, the next batter, he's going to get walked. And now it is a 6-1 game. Things turned around so quickly. M.Trumbo, the next batter up, and he's going to pop it up into the outfield. We're retreating all our runners and are going to tag up. So another sac fly in this game. We're going to score another run, and we going up 7-1. Mike Zunino with runners on first and second. He's going to strike out. Our one mistake of the inning. But things went so well in that inning, scoring 7 runs. Big game changer right there. We're going on to the top of the 6th inning. Brewers have runners on first and second, and that ball is going to go up the middle. Ichiro kind of bobbles that a little bit, mishandles it, and the Brewers end up scoring a run. So it's now 7-2 in this game, still in the 6th inning, trying to get out of it. That ball's hit to Robinson Cano. He fields it, throw to second. We got out of it. Now on to the top of the 7th. A runner on first base. The fastball low inside. Getting that strikeout. Now on to the top of the 8th inning. Felix Hernandez still pitching strong. The sinker inside. Going on to the bottom of the 8th. We have runners on the corners for Robinson Cano, and he is going to come up with another base hit. That's going to score another run, and we are going up 8-2. Getting that runner to third. Off of that, N.Cruz, the next batter up, the curveball, and he's going to ground into the double play, which ends the inning, but still looking comfortable with that 8-2 lead. Danny Farquhar in to pitch in the 9th inning. Ball comes right back into him. Seager to play at first, getting that nice little highlight play. Still in the 9th inning, though. A big hit right here. That ball is deep. We're going to try to rob it, but it's not happening. I don't think I'm ever going to rob a home run. But that is Carlos Gomez, I believe, who hit that home run. And it is an 8-5 game after that. Brewers trying to make that late game rally. But the next batter up, we brought in Tom Wilhelmsen. He's going to hit it right to the first baseman, M.Trumbo. And that's the game. So our offense comes alive a little bit. We score 8 runs in an 8-5 game. M.Trumbo is the player of the game. He went 3 for 3 with a double and an RBI. K.Marte also went 2 for 5. Robinson Cano goes 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs. Ichiro 2 for 4 with an RBI. Felix Hernandez, it was a big game for him. We needed a win, and he pitched well enough to get that win. And for the Milwaukee Brewers, Chris Davis goes 2 for 4 with a home run. Carlos Gomez 1 for 5 with a home run and 2 RBIs. Piera goes 3 for 4 with a double and an RBI, and Lynn goes 3 for 4. So the Brewers did get a lot of hits in this game, but we didn't let them score any runs, which was pretty big. So now we're going to move on to game number 7, and here's where we got hit with the fuckery. James Paxton is not at 100% while Kyle Lohse is, and they pitched at the same game. So because that happened, I decided to take a big risk, and we're going to put Hisashi Iwakuma on the mound, who's at around 60%. But other than that, we have the same batting lineup as we did in Game 6. The offense looked pretty good, so I'm hoping to replicate that. Here's a quick series recap of how the series has played out so far. Tied 3-3. You know how it is. Game 7, this is what it's all about. Iwakuma on the mound, starting it off with a strikeout. That's what I like to see. We're now going on to the top of the 4th inning. And you know, with Iwakuma, there's only one pitch that matters, and that is the splitter. But right here, that pitch got hit hard, and they end up getting a big double in the inning. So we're trying to get out of this as quick as possible. The next batter up, he's going to hit it past M.Trumbo. And right here, I'm trying to throw it with N.Cruz. He takes an extra step for some reason, doesn't throw it. The throw was actually perfect. So if we got it off in time, we might have got that out. But it didn't happen that way. But we're going on to the bottom of the 4th inning. Ichiro comes up with that base hit. We have Robinson Cano, the next batter up. That's going to give us bases loaded now with N.Cruz. And N.Cruz, oh baby, with the boom shot. A grand slam from N.Cruz. We're going up 4-1 in this game. A huge moment, and N.Cruz is someone who kind of struggled so far in the postseason, especially in games 1 and 2 of this series. But later in the inning, we get runners on the corners for Mike Zunino. He's going to pop it up to the catcher. And this is where we gotta get a little shady. We're gonna send that runner to second. They make that throw. We're sending the runner to home, and he's gonna end up being safe. I did not expect that to work, but it did. That's that little league play from back in the day. But now we're going on to the top of the 5th inning. A grounder, Marte to Cano to Trumbo, getting that double play later in the inning. They have runners on 1st and 2nd. That ball's gonna get hit up the middle. Ichiro comes up with it. The throw at the plate. They're safe. Good throw, though, from Ichiro. And now we're trying to get out of this inning. Iwakuma struggling a little bit, but he forces the grounder to Cano, and we're out of here. Now we're going on to the bottom of the 5th inning. K.Marte, he's going to come up with a base hit up the middle. And if you have not been noticing, K.Marte has been playing unbelievable since he's come back from injury. Now we have bases loaded for Robinson Cano. He's gonna get walked, bringing up N.Cruz once again. This pitch is in, it's down the middle. Woo. You do not know how bad I wanted that grand slam. I wanted 2 grand slams from N.Cruz. Didn't happen. K.Seager, the next batter up. He's gonna pop it up to the center fielder. That's deep enough. We're gonna advance that runner, the sac fly. That's gonna pick up another run, and we're trying to get away with this. Trying to get away with this game right now. We're up 8-2. Runners on 1st and 2nd with M.Trumbo. He's going to come up with a big hit into center field. That runner's going to come around to score, advancing to 3rd. You know how we are. We always make some kind of mistake. This was that mistake, but we still are able to pick up that run. Go up 9-2. Zunino in the inning. He's going to hit it to the 3rd baseman. That's going to be a throw to 2nd, getting that force out. Now we're brought in Danny Holtzen in for the 6th inning. Iwakuma pitched well, but now it's time for Holtzen to try to finish this job off. He gets 2 strikeouts in the inning. He's been pitching really well for us in the postseason, so we had to give it to him. Bottom of the 6th, though, we got Robinson-Cano up once again. He's going to come up with a base hit. Both runs coming around to score, and they do. Cano's going to advance to second base, but off of that hit, we are going up 11-2. On to the 7th inning we go. They have runners on first and second. The changeup blowing away, getting the strikeout. Now on to the 8th inning. A hit right here, N.Cruz. Honestly, I didn't need to dive. I didn't need to dive, but I did it anyways. I wanted the highlight play. They had a runner. He's going to come around to score, and he does. The throw at the plate was actually pretty close, but that was a pointless dive right there, and I tried to get a highlight play for no reason. But we're going on to the top of the 9th. A liner to the first baseman, diving, getting that double play. That's a highlight play right there. 1 out left in this game, and we're gonna be crowned world champions, and that's what's gonna happen. The strikeout, and there it is. Woo, World Series champions. That's what I'm talking about. We had 1 goal this season, and that was to get to the World Series and win the World Series. A nice little celebration right here, and it was a hell of a series. A lot of credit to these Milwaukee Brewers. That was the last team I expected to go up against in the playoffs, in the World Series, but they did have a good team. They had a lot of home runs in this series. It was not easy. This series went to 7 games, 7 tough games, and we had to win 3 in a row just to have that opportunity to win the World Series. But at the end, we came through. The last 2 games, game 6 and 7 at home, were huge. Our offense was clicking like no other, and I just don't understand where that was in the first 5 games. Might say I got lucky. The last 3 games, I mean, they were not easy, but I think the Milwaukee Brewers got lucky in the first 2 games. I feel like we should have won those games, but still, it was a great overall series. Couldn't ask for a better way to finish off this Seattle Mariners series, the franchise and all that. So N.Cruz is the player of the game, and well deserved. He had the big grand slam. That whole hit right there changed the momentum of the entire game. And here it is. Congratulations, the Mariners have won the World Series, and the postseason MVP and the World Series MVP goes to K.Marte, who was injured. He didn't even play in the first round against the Kansas City Royals, but playing against the Red Sox and the Brewers. I mean, look at the stats. They're crazy right now. 348. I don't remember. The other one was 387, I believe. Crazy, you know, but once again, World Series champions. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. Stay tuned for what's next, and I'm out.